I'm starting to question the area that Thor is living in now.
Seriously.
I don't know what's going on. Apparently, there's drug deals happening left and right, all kinds of wild stuff
People
going
selling
on.
stuff out of U-Hauls.
Yeah, it's really like I'm starting to hear like all these stories.
Yeah.
Apparently, Thor had quite the day yesterday, breaking up a sex act.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
There Thor is, minding his own business.
That's it, man.
And there was stuff going down in your neighborhood, huh?
That's right. I live on a dead-end street near the freeway. And I don't know why. I think teenage kids think it's a dead-end street, so they can do whatever they want down there. Because,
Not on your watch, huh?
No, well, I live in a house, and then across the street from me is nothing. There's just an empty lot, and then like a bunch of space, and then the freeway. So there's not, and it's a big, long street, and it's a dead end. So maybe that's why kids decide to come down there. It's near a high school, I guess, near downtown San Diego.
I always had spots too, because you always had to.
Excuse me?
Well, because you couldn't smoke pot in your house when you're in high school. That's your parents would frown upon that. So me and my friends always had a couple good streets. Normally they're a dead end, a court type of situation. If you're lucky to find one with a view, then that's legit.
Yeah.
And you hotbox that car right there on the street.
Emily, you'd go to the streets where you knew a troll was hanging out at, beat the
get
shit
'em.
out of him,
Get
and then
'em.
go back to school, right?
I would personally never beat the shit out of trolls. My friends would.
You point and laugh.
I mean, I knew it happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
Burn the cigarette on his eye.
on his eye! Oh my God!
So fucked up.
So fucked up, Emily.
Said that.
So yesterday around 5 o'clock in the evening,
Okay.
still massively daylight out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I go and I'm going to let my dogs out, Buster and Watson. Going outside, they're very excited, and we're gonna go just down the street a little bit, walk around, come back, quick and easy.
Okay.
As I open the door across the street from me, I see my wife's truck. She's at work. She took my car to work because I drove the motorcycle.
Ah, nice.
Oh, tough guy.
That's right.
Look at me.
Drove by Miramar.
Yeah.
See how everything's going.
I actually rode my bike to my airplane yesterday, which is a pretty crazy day.
Bike to plane.
good
That's the only way to go.
That's so cool, Matt.
It was pretty wild.
Thanks, Mav.
We're working on that plane.
Yeah.
Getting greasy, sweaty.
Yeah. Then we go play volleyball without our shirts
That's
on.
it, man.
That's what we
That's
do.
it.
Yep. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I see her truck, and then I see a Mercedes, parked right behind it.
Fancy.
And it was fancy, lower end Mercedes, but still a Mercedes.
Oh,
you
okay.
know.
Yeah.
And no one's in the front seat. I look down at the dogs, keep walking, and I notice a guy in the back seat.
Oh, that's
And I noticed this
Backseat only.
back seat only, and he's sitting there, and I noticed that he is ferociously moving his arm back and forth, but his back is turned to me. His back is turned to me,
Oh,
and he's like ferociously moving his arm,
Icky.
like at a rapid pace.
Oh.
So my immediately think, is this fucking guy jerking off
Yeah, of
at
course he is.
5 o'clock across the street from my house? So I'm like, that's disgusting.
Do you need to go in the back seat to jerk off?
That's
like,
what- yeah.
and
Yes.
explore, like, do you
Yeah.
need that much
Yep.
space?
You didn't have much space at
You
There's
can't.
a steering wheel right there.
Oh.
What the fuck are you talking
I've jerked
about,
off
Scott?
in a front seat.
Excuse me?
You push, you take the steering wheel, you push it up a little bit, or you push
Really?
the seat all the way back.
Oh.
You needed to get it that bad.
I was on a road trip.
The hell?
Anyway, that's not the story.
Okay,
I-
that's obviously. Different
I'm
podcast.
stunned by
say
this.
that.
I'm stunned
And
by
that was
this.
move on.
Different podcast.
So yeah, different podcast.
Okay.
So I see it, and I'm like trying to tell myself, nah, that would be so gross if this guy's jerking off there.
And are you finding this as you're talking to yourself? Are you finding this funny, or are you like
I'm grossed
upset?
out. It really
you're
bothers
grossed.
me.
It's
It really
bothering
bothers
It
me.
really bothers you?
Yeah, if you're jerking off in the middle, right across the street
Yeah.
from my house, that really bothers me.
I've seen somebody jerk off before. And it was
I
not.
bet you have.
Uh-oh.
Knock it off, chili dog Tim.
Okay, I don't think it was for
Oh, with chili?
Gross.
With chili only.
He does sit in his garage all day.
Loves
Into
those
buns.
wieners, man.
Into buns.
Okay, you guys.
Oh, is that the secret ingredient in the chili?
Can we not right now?
That's so gross. No, it wasn't chili dog Tim. It was when I was at a pizza place for a baseball party once years ago, and I
yeah.
looked in the back, and it was like the back of the back patio overlooked like a parking lot, and there was some homeless guy sitting in the corner with his back to me, jerking off. It was disgusting.
Did you have to pantomime it like that?
Yeah, and that face she made. when she
Yeah,
was-
why
what it
did you
look
just
like?
give us that crazy visual?
That was
was
really.
Nobody
That
can
was-
see you
I
except
know.
if you're watching the
Jerk it
YouTube
off.
channel.
Jerk it off. It's disgusting and disturbing, so I get it. It's very, very disturbing.
But okay, if it a lot of stuff happens on your street,
Oh, that's true.
you don't like somebody parking on your street, let alone jerking off on the street. Would you say something? Do you break it up? Do you just call the cops?
Call
Or
the
what
cops. I would call the
Really?
cops.
You call the
in a
cops
heartbeat.
on-
If I thought somebody was jerking off in their car across the street from my house, yes, in a heartbeat. That's disgusting.
Because to me, jerking off in public is way worse than having sex in public.
Why?
Because if you're having sex in public, you're with somebody,
Yeah.
you're just a couple getting frisky. If you're jerking off in public, you're a fucking weirdo.
But
if
you
you're
just
jerking
said
off,
you did
You
it.
said you
You
did
just
it on
said
a road trip.
I mean, I don't understand
You're a
this
fucking
tape.
weirdo.
I wasn't
I
in the
don't-
middle of it was on the side of the road at 2:00 in the morning in like Oklahoma.
That's even worse.
I mean,
That's even worse.
I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? It was on a road. I wasn't in the middle of a neighborhood next to a house. I was literally on like in the middle of nowhere at 2:00 in the morning in Oklahoma.
Again, I don't know that makes it better, dude. Like, okay.
So,
Okay. So you're grossed out. You
So
don't like this.
yeah.
You're upset.
so I start walking towards the car. I'm definitely
Join in?
no. I'm gonna bang on the window and
No,
go
you're
get the
not.
fuck out of. That's exactly what
Are
I was
you
gonna do.
serious?
Oh yeah. Because I'm like, if my fucking wife comes home and sees this fucking creep jerking off, I don't want, you know what I mean? That's weird. What happens if he gets out of the car and tries to attack her or something? That's
What?
where my head goes.
What?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be insane.
Straight from jerking to attacking women. Okay.
Jerking and
Does,
attacking.
does he zip up?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
mean, that seems
Who
like
knows
a
if his
crazy
pants
process.
are even on?
Is this because Thor is watching too much
SVU?
How do you not
CSI?
have my back,
No,
Scotty?
He has been
no.
How
watching
do
a lot
you
of
not
SVU.
have my
Law
back
and
here?
Order SVU.
Oh, Law and Order. Thank you, Law and Order.
CSI.
Sorry, Law and Order.
Totally different show.
I do.
I'm stunned that she doesn't have my back here. This is crazy.
Well,
This
she
is,
would call the cops. I don't think she was be banging on windows.
No, I would never approach. But I'm just saying, lately you've seen
But-
something that's
Yep.
a little deviant, and then you go way to the extreme. Like
Yeah,
this guy jerks
you
it,
have been
and then
doing
he
that.
attacks women.
yeah, I just.
Okay.
I'm just.
don't
I
like
just.
it.
That's what my
I
man.
don't think I'd do anything to be.
Really?
I have a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
if they're across the way and I see them and I know they're doing that, I'm like, good for you, bro.
You
Go
just
ahead.
give them like 15, 20, hope they move
well,
on.
you know, I mean, he's gonna be done eventually here. He'll move on.
Okay.
Like,
Depends
what
on
am
if he's
I
on
doing?
something or not.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
What do I care?
So I start
Poor
walking.
guy.
Yeah. So I
I'm trying
start
to get away from his fucking bitch wife.
Oh my God.
You know, and I gotta go jerk this off somewhere.
Oh my God.
More power to you, bro. Use my Wi-Fi.
Use my Wi-Fi.
You walk over
can
slip in the
and you
code?
put
There's the password.
He puts the code on the window
There's
of
the
the piece of
password.
paper.
There you go.
So,
All right.
so I.
Neighborhood watch guy over here.
So I'm on the edge of my lawn, and I'm about to walk towards this car.
Okay.
And as I'm walking towards the car, I'm just like, "Fuck, man, this guy is getting after it." And I'm getting, yeah, like I can't tell you the rapid rate of movement his arm was going.
Wow.
It was wild. So I start to get a little nervous because I'm like, "This is gonna be weird," but fuck it, I want to get this guy out of here. As I'm crossing the street, about to say something, a female pops up from the back seat.
Stop it.
What the hell? What was? I'm confused.
Yeah, what's all the hand motion?
The hand motion in my eyes was a back and forth. So I think he was finger blasting this chick at
Emily!
a rapid
Okay, well, it wasn't
What
me.
were you
It wasn't me.
doing?
It wasn't me.
That's
I
crazy.
wasn't there.
Who was that? Emily.
That wasn't me in the back seat.
You are the queen of the finger blast. I
Yes,
don't
and I've been
understand.
finger blasted in cars before. Great spot to do it, actually, by the way.
But like he was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, what do
he
you
was
think
like
about that
moving this
rapid?
fast.
You like the jackhammer?
No, God,
Like, it
no.
was a-
No,
That's
it
what
has
tell
to
me
be
they had to
slower
be
than that.
they had to be teenagers because
Okay.
that's a move I would do when I was like 16,
yeah.
17 as fast
I
as
feel
I
like
could.
you still do it.
I've
No,
gotten
it's
that
not-
I
before.
feel like you still do it like
Yeah,
that.
and
I've had the jackhammer
So I
finger blast
immediately
before.
You've had every kind of finger blast.
Yeah,
Let's-
I like
let's
it a
be
lot.
honest.
I love a good finger blast, but not that fast. Just FYI to all the fellas listening.
Slow it down.
No girl appreciates
They're all
it.
like,
but not too
they're all
slow,
like,
Sky. You don't want
everyone
too
in
slow.
OB's like,
No.
we know.
Okay.
No, a nice medium pace.
Medium pace.
A medium pace
What,
is
what,
fine.
what needs to happen?
Yeah.
So-
I
So
agree
this is
with
wild.
your
Writing
team
down
take on that.
Proper finger blast technique.
Yeah. Thank you. Put that in your
Okay.
notes.
Medium pace. Got
Well,
it.
and,
Okay.
Got it, Eddie?
and
Are you
from
sure?
what I see, he must have been up there. It was
Full
wild.
fist?
So my first thought is relief because I don't care as much.
Oh, really? Not a
this-
perv anymore.
Not a perv anymore.
This doesn't bother you.
I
This guy
mean,
will
get
not
out of
attack
here.
women.
It's middle
Well,
of
this guy's not attacking women because he's with women.
Do you know
Yeah.
maybe they're sanding something?
I don't think so.
Like some,
Waxing their surfboard
I don't
back
think so.
there.
Mixing.
Oh,
And the-
mixing. The ones and twos.
Yeah, I don't
Practicing
know.
their DJ set.
I don't know. Like, there's a lot of other things that possibly
Card
could go on
tricks.
here.
Card tricks.
Could be.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go, Sky.
3-card money.
The fact that it was broad daylight irritated me a little bit because
How
I'm
old
like,
are you?
because I'm like the fucking balls to do this in broad daylight.
Do you remember how horny
think
you
about-
were at that age?
Think about when you were a
Great
kid,
point.
man.
Were you going to be
Not
like,
on my
no,
watch.
it's too light out. I can't finger bang you right now.
Yeah, I know you would really like to get blasted right
Yeah,
now,
but
but
no.
I can't.
Too much
I
light.
can't do
I
it.
can't do it. It's,
Do you see the sun?
it's 5 o'clock.
You're going to do
So
that?
What's wrong with you, man?
my first thought is, phew, not a perv. My second thought is, I think I just saved this chick's vagina because clearly they both stop.
Yeah, good for you.
And then my third thought is, okay, I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to keep walking. So they saw me. I saw them. The girl looked horrified.
Oh, I'm sure.
And the guy is like
Because
smiling.
their sanding project's not done yet.
Yeah.
So-
She may have gotten a splinter. That's why she had that
yeah.
look on her
So
face.
he's smiling, but you can tell he's embarrassed.
Yeah.
So I start walking with my dog, and I immediately am like, this is awkward. So the dog's
You're like,
pee.
can I smell your finger?
Yeah, Eddie.
That's not what I said.
That.
And then
Ew.
and then the guy turns and looks at me, and we make eye contact. And
You give him the like.
I did.
What's up, bro?
No, I did the thumb pointing backwards, and I mouthed, "Get out of here! Get out of here!"
Dude,
If it was
you are
nighttime,
Clint Eastwood,
no.
man.
If it was nighttime, I wouldn't care as much.
Get out of here.
I was like, "Get out of here!" Like that. Like, come on, get off the block. Go down the street. Not in front of my house.
You are the worst.
So then he does a U-turn,
Wow.
and they drive by me, and she's
So
so.
wait, how did he climb over inside?
He must have got out of the car or got climb over inside. I didn't see because my back was turned at this
Oh.
point. I was walking the dogs. And I did see them drive down the street though, and it was just him because she was so horrified that she was hiding in the car.
Emily.
I mean, it wasn't me, Eddie.
come
It wasn't
on,
me.
we saw you.
It wasn't me. I was at my
Stop
house last
it.
night. Okay.
So then I'm on the phone with Haley and I
Yeah.
tell her what's going on.
Yeah.
And then she tells me that she's gonna go see Bliss after work. So she's not gonna come after work.
Oh, her horse.
And that means her horse.
Okay.
So that means she's not gonna be home until like 8:30. I'm like, all right, whatever.
I mean, in the dark?
Well, yeah,
That's
because
crazy.
Well, because she goes to see Bliss, she hangs out there for a while, and she drives home. So I'm saying to myself, well, I got some time.
What?
You know, maybe I should turn on some Riley Reid POV and see what's going on.
Wait, you were just disgusted and upset.
Yeah, but I'm in my house by myself.
How did we get
Did
here?
you get-
Did you get in the car?
I didn't. No, I didn't get in the car. I didn't get in the car.
That's a spot.
So I get inside, let the dogs out,
Did you
feed
look
them.
up finger blasting techniques?
No, I'm not a finger blaster.
Are you a little bit
Oh.
turned on?
Not at all.
That's sad.
I had,
you
I
finger
had,
blaster?
I had thought about.
I can't compute this.
No, that's sad.
I'm not a finger blasting guy.
You should be one.
Not my thing.
Oh,
yeah?
okay.
I'll finger blast you.
Thank you, Eddie.
You're welcome.
I had thought about it earlier in the day,
Oh,
but
this
I
was
was
a plan.
but you know I
Oh.
like to save a big load.
Okay,
Yeah.
what?
So I was, but then
Heard
when Haley
that.
told me she was gonna go watch go look
Oh,
at the horse,
you
I was
had
like,
time.
I got this
Horse
load.
load. Here we go.
Okay.
So it was the size of a horse load. So
Gross.
I turn on my iPad, start looking for scenes here, and
Is this the middle of the day again?
it's like 5:45.
Okay.
Almost an hour's passed.
Not too much light for you?
Well, I'm in my house.
Okay, so the big difference is in the house.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Where are you at?
I'm in my
house?
bedroom.
Okay.
Oh.
My bedroom's window is right in the front of the house, and it's right next to the stoop, right?
Okay.
So if anyone were to come and knock on the door, they wouldn't be able to see in, but you'd be able to hear what's going on in the bedroom, right? Because you're right there, the window's open, and I'm watching, getting ready, finding the right scene, and I have on Riley Reid POV. She's phenomenal, by the way. Just got out of the business, got married. It's a shame.
Why do you know so much about this
It's
porn
really weird.
star?
Yeah, that's weird.
Got 2 kids. Lives in Texas.
I'm creeped out more than that by that than a guy jerking it by himself in a car.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Knowing that deep backstory.
I mean, your husband
about-
probably knows all this stuff.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to, we just don't talk about that. I can't handle
So I start, doing what I got to do here, and I hear a growl from Watson. I'm like, Watson, shut up, because he's in the room.
Ew.
Well, I mean, he's not staring at me; he's just in the room. And then I go, and then he growls and barks, and I go, Watson, and I turn to my right, and I see on my stoop an Amazon delivery man,
Oh,
literally inches from my window.
dude.
What is Riley Reid doing at this moment? Like, is there audio? Like, you have the audio on, I'm assuming.
She may have called her tongue a cum wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow?
Wheelbarrow.
That doesn't even.
A cum wheelbarrow.
I know.
And her face a cum dumpster.
Oh.
And I'm sitting there,
Huh.
dick in hand, frozen.
Was
You know when you're a
was
kid,
the volume up
you know
loud?
when you're a kid, yes. You know when you're a kid and you feel you don't want your parents to see you, so you hide under the covers
Yeah.
and you freeze?
You just freeze.
That's what I'm doing right now.
With dick in hand, you're just frozen.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, what story is worse? This poor kid who's finally getting the finger blasted chick.
Yeah.
And you got old guy over here
I was
kicking
the
him
old
out.
guy.
Yeah.
Or this fucking pervert with the window open,
Right?
jerking it
Yeah.
with the Amazon delivery guy joining in. Like, what's worse?
Join
think we
What's
know.
worse?